Alright everyone, how's it all going? Yes, I know this is the Bones 3 core set, and it's 2018. I actually bought this June of last year, and actually had this video shot last June, and it just sat on my hard drive for all this time, so I thought I'd finally get around to editing all the clips together and putting it all out there for you so you guys can see it. Hope you guys enjoy it. And yes, finally, as the video here shows, this is the unboxing of my core set. Hope you all enjoy it. God bless. Oh yes, and as you can hear in the background, yes, that is my kids' cartoons going on in the background. I do apologize for the background music. Hope it doesn't distract from the goodness. Alright, everybody out there on YouTube and my friends from other different mini painting organizations like Reaper Minis and Adam's Tabletop Showcase. This is going to be my official Bones 3 core set unboxing. Just got it in the mail a few days ago. Unfortunately, I didn't do the initial Kickstarter. I actually got this off eBay. But looks like some really good models, so kind of excited. Seeing a lot of people doing their unboxings, and kind of excited about doing this. So I'm going to do it a little differently. I see other people doing it. I noticed when I saw a couple of people doing their unboxings that the bags are actually numbered, so I'm actually going to try and go in order, because I think from what I've seen that order is the same as what was on the core set from the Kickstarter page. So I'm going to go ahead and probably pause it a couple of times as I move around the stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and see what everything looks like. Okay, so I'm back here, so didn't want to see you guys see a boring video of me just getting all these miniatures out. So this is bag number 1. Look on here, it says, it's probably kind of hard, but it says 1 here on the bag, and I kind of suspected that was excuse me, the case. So this is the first 30 miniatures out of the bag, and if anybody who's gone on the Kickstarter 3 page, there it is on my iPad, you go on the Kickstarter 3 page, these are actually the first 30 miniatures. Just like what came out of the bag was the first 30 miniatures on the Kickstarter page. So basically what we have here, I'm going to bring up my Excel file here. So basically, yeah, the first 30 miniatures, which quite a bit of them have already been released. So basically we got Owl Sniper, Giant Cobra, Cassandra the Blade, Vernon, Ivy Crown Knight, Ziggurar the Viking, Dwarf Hero, Evil Warrior, Pack Donkey, Dingo the Halfling Rogue, and those there up to Dingo have already been released on Reaper's website. They are available if you missed the Kickstarter. And then going from there past Dingo, I might have this wrong, but I know the count's right. So this is the Wizard, Elf Ranger. Yeah, see a little bit, my list is mixed up. Yeah, the Death Dog is actually, yeah, this one here. Evil Warlord, Elf Ranger, so yeah, it is right, I'm sorry, I apologize. And then we have an Undead Knight, Elf Heroine, there's the Foo Dog, Mercenary Wizard, and that's a Wizard too. I don't know how they figured that one, but that's, I believe that's supposed to be Eriding Wizard, Dwarf Shaman, Cleric, Gnome Sorcerer, and this is supposed to be the big Formian Giant, Dwarf Priest, Female Monk, Evil Cleric, Dark Warrior, Jade Monk right there. This is the War Dog, which basically, I don't know, that looks like a Mastiff to me, but that's the War Dog. The Wraith, which looks like a Oh, Grim Reaper, Wraith, Grim Reaper, all the same. And I'm looking on this Wraith, and yeah, it is a good idea to clean your miniatures because there was some, I don't know, it's hard to probably see this video, but there's some brown stuff on there. So basically, bag 1 matched the first 30 miniatures in the list, so at least I know the first bag and everything on the page matches what's there, so let's go on to bag 2. Okay, so here we go, we're going on to bag 2. Now, as some of you, if you look at the Kickstarter page, with the core set, it actually shows there's a bonus of 24 lizardmen and some bugs. That's not actually in bag 2. So it actually goes from 137 to 174. That's the next miniatures in a group of 38. The other thing to note too is the bags go from 2, then they go to 4 and 6 for the last 2 bags of miniatures. And actually, I'll show these real quick right now too. Put my iPad over there. The weapons bags are actually these 2 here. This one, I'm not actually sure which one it is, but it looks like each weapon set has 2 of each weapon. But the bags are actually, those 2 bags don't even have numbers. And the other 2 bags, for some reason, I don't know if they meant to have it be 3, 4, 5, and 6, but this bag is 3 and this bag is 4, but there's also a bag full of minis, so I have them grouped together so we can do them here. I'm not taking them out of the bags, it's kind of crazy. I don't want the little parts. I have a 3-year-old, I don't want him to swallow the parts. So we have the Orcs here, and we have the Chill Out, the 4 Yeti, excuse me, and the Winter Dog. And then we have the set of Heroes, Heroes 1. And then we have the 5 pieces of the Torture Chamber, including the Root Beer Float, which is basically a hot orange, but everybody I've talked to says it looks like Root Beer Float. The 6 Goblins. Of course, the 1-inch bases aren't here, but I did get the 1-inch and the 2-inch bases that came with everybody's Kickstarters. There's the Lycanthropes here, the Werebear, the Werebat, and the Weregator. Yeah, give me some gators! So, there's the gator there. And then, of course, the transparent bone. So that was bag 2. Like I said, 38 miniatures, so everything's here so far. So, we're going to move on to the next bag. Okay, so here we are moving on to bag 6. Yes, you would have thought it would have been bag 4, but actually going again off the Kickstarter core set picture, it's actually bag 6. So we got the 3 ogres over here. 2 of them you have to put together because one's got the club behind his head and the other one's got the club over his head. So that's the 3 ogres. We got the Lycanthropes, Were-Gorilla, Werewolf, and Were-Boar. And then of course we got the town folks, Dwarfen Brewer, Halfling Cook, Dwarfen Butcher, female blacksmith, and half-orc merchant. And let's see, and then we move on to the Pathfinders here. 5 figures from the Pathfinder. 5 figures from the Pathfinder. Wait, yeah, 5 figures from the Pathfinder. Then we have the Eastern Legend, including the big Oni. And let's see, and then we have Pathfinder 2 over here, including the big troll, I believe. So that's another bag. Everything's here. 31 miniatures in that bag. We got one more bag, and then we'll just quickly touch on the weapons. Alright, so we're in the home stretch now. This is bag 4. Like I said, bags aren't really, I think this was really supposed to be bag 5, because that would make sense with the other two, but the two weapons bags didn't have numbers either. So basically this is going from the Wild West Wizard of Oz, Scarecrow, Lion, Witch, Monkey, Dorothy and Toto, and Tin Man. The Hobgoblins over here, and this one looks a little different than the conceptual art picture, so not a big deal. Still looks like a cool mini. So that's the Hobgoblins. Has a Joris over here. All pretty much the ones in the picture. And then Mr. and Mrs. Bones, and in this conceptual picture you can kind of see him behind it, but it's not real clear in the picture. There is a Mr. Bones, and there's a vulture behind him in the conceptual picture of the core set, but I think it's much bigger and it's much cooler. I mean, this really is like the coolest figure in my opinion. This Buzzard. I mean, when they come out and release these for general release, I think they're going to be packed in with Mr. Bones. I don't have a problem having extra Mr. Bones. I can actually sell them on eBay. But this would be cool to have extras of. And then of course, unfortunately my kids are up, so good thing I'm finishing this video. The Sophie and the Pretty Deadly. Now, looking at the conceptual picture, this is correct. The big Oni. And this figure is correct. But for some reason, 256, instead of holding the halberd down at her shoulders, she's holding it up and has the sword up in her hand instead of it being behind her. And then of course this is supposed to be a totally different weapon. It's supposed to look like I'm not really sure, but a totally different weapon. And then this one's right, but the post still looks wrong. So that's pretty much the miniatures. You know, even for what I paid for it off eBay, I still think it was a really good deal. If you guys got it on Kickstarter, you got an awesome deal. It's almost end of July right now as I'm filming this video. Kickstarter 4 is starting in August, and I'm definitely going to do what I can to try and get on that, even if I have to pledge $1 and do the pledge manager after. From what I've heard, Kickstarter 3 had that pledge manager open for 10 months afterwards, so definitely I can put $10 here, $20 there over a 10-month time and give me some nice miniatures this time. Hopefully even maybe the new core set, depending on what it looks like. So I'm going to bag all these up. I mean, I'll show you guys the weapons real quick, that way I don't have to do another part of the video, but yeah, I mean, it's weapons and shields. I'm not real, I mean, it's nice to have them, you know, if I ever decide to make an army or something, but, you know, that wasn't the deal breaker. The cool thing was all these miniatures I got. Possibly, you know, about 150 miniatures. I mean, the box says over 150. I'm not sure. I think that might be an error, but still a lot of miniatures. Still a good deal. Hope this video helped you guys out, and you guys have a great day.